We bought this Lance model number 1985 over 6 months ago.
And we're here to tell you about things we love about this camper
and things we don't love in this episode of
Travels with Delaney.
Welcome back, everyone. My name's Patrick.
I'm Patty.
And if this is your first time here at Travels with Delaney, welcome. We're your channel all about RVing and living life to the fullest. If you'd like to learn more about our day-to-day lives, you can join us over on our new channel,
TWD Life.
I'll go ahead and link that down below for you so you can just hit the link and go right to that channel. So let's dive right into this week's episode. And again, we've owned this beautiful 2020 Lance model number 1985 for over 6 months. And honestly, this might be one of our favorite trailers ever.
I think so. I love it.
We wanted to share with you some things that we each love about this trailer and some things that
we don't like.
So let's go ahead and kick it off, Patty, and have you share 3 things you love, starting with
the dinette. We love this dinette, but you know what? From the beginning of our camping, way back when, we were never big dinette fans. But once we saw this one and got possession of the trailer and started using it, we love it. We're able to have 4 people sit comfortably around it. There's plenty of room, and we're able to, both Patrick and I, work because this summer we had to work on the road a little bit, and so we each could set up our computers and have space to work. The cushions are so nice. They haven't broken down at all yet, in my opinion, and I just think it is such a roomy spot, and it just extends the camper out into nature with all the windows. The second thing I love is our day-night shades that we have in our camper. You have your day shade to block the sun, and then at night you can pull down and have your nightshade. They are so nice because they are easy to maneuver, and I think we've only seen them, Patrick and I, in more upscale campers. And sometimes even in campers they only have the nightshade, they don't have the day shade. So that's kind of nice that we have both. Also, I like them because we've had the pleated ones in our fifth wheel, and the strings sometimes in those would break or get stiff or rot, and we'd have to replace those strings to make them work. And the accordion style that we traditionally think of, they just get dirty. I think these are so cool, and they are so nice and so easy to use in your camper. The third thing that I really love about this camper that I noticed right away when we saw it was the deep sinks. This one is in our kitchen, and it has these cool covers that you can take off, and it just gives you a nice full sink, and they are so deep. If you want to wash like a pan or a big old plate, I got room to do that. It's just really nice. We even have a very deep sink in our bathroom. Most trailers have a really tiny sink, and this is important to me because I wash my hair, short hair, every day, and this is perfect for me to be able to use to wash my hair. I love it. Okay, babe, now what do you love about our camper?
Those are all great, Patty, but there's some other things that I absolutely love on this trailer. For starters, Lance, before they made travel trailers, made truck campers, which means they are really good at utilizing every square inch of space. So the one thing that I love on this is we've got more storage than we know what to do with. Like this, and this, and this, and this. But it doesn't stop here. And this, and this. With all this storage, we have more than enough space for everything that we want to bring on our camping trips. And honestly, in small campers like this one, which is only 23 feet from tongue to tail, storage is a premium. But Lance does a great job of giving you plenty of spaces to bring everything you want. The second thing I love about this camper is the fact that it is a 4-season camper. Now, I don't know if you can see outside, but there's snow on the ground. That's right, we are winter camping in our camper. Because one of the things that really bugs me is you spend a lot of money on an RV, and if you can only camp 6 months out of the year, well, you're just paying for something that's just sitting. So we like to go out year round. Now, the 4-season package gives you lots of really cool features in this trailer, including a heated underbelly with direct ducting from the furnace to keep your tanks warm. And the valves are also up in that contained area so they won't freeze. They also give you really good insulation. All the windows are double pane, and we even have covers for all of our vents and skylights to help keep that heat inside. Needless to say, got down to 25 degrees last night, and yet we were nice and toasty in this camper. One of the things when we bought this trailer that I thought was kind of gimmicky was keyless entry. But the truth is, I love keyless entry, and I don't know what we would do without it. I love the fact that even though I still carry my key as a backup, I love that as we go in and out of the trailer, I can just key in a code to either lock the trailer or unlock the trailer. And it really makes it nice. If we're trying to carry, let's say, groceries in after we make a grocery run, I don't have to fumble and get a key. I can just key in our code, open the door, and go right on in. So as simple as this keyless entry is, I absolutely love it, and I would not buy another trailer without it, or I would have it installed. If you're finding value in this video, we'd sure appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up, and if you know another RVer who might find it useful, we'd appreciate it if you'd share it out to them as well. Now back to our list. There's a lot to love about this trailer, Patty.
There sure is. I love it.
But let's talk about some things we don't love, and I'm going to let you start.
We love this shower. It has such a nice shower head, a single handle water valve, and the curtain is on a nice track. But the one thing that I've noticed after using it for the time we've had it is how it drains. We keep cleaning out the drain, but water keeps collecting in the base of the shower every time you take a shower. So I just don't know if the piping is too small or how it was designed, but I just don't like how it just collects all the water in the bottom. Our Stargazer window is an amazing feature that they've included on our trailer. We've had one before on our tab, but this time it's behind our pillows in our bed, which makes it in the way of our heads when we're sleeping at night. It's so uncomfortable because you really don't have a headboard. And me, I know I'm always worried at night that my pillows are going to mangle this blind that we have pulled down at night and ruin it. So it's so heavy also to open. Like in the summer we tried to open it. It is so heavy to keep open. So I love it, and I also hate it. I love this awning. It's electronic, it's huge, and it's got all this LED lighting at night that makes it really nice. But the one thing that has driven me crazy ever since we got it is how this door will hit the arm over here on the awning. And when you have the awning out, okay, and your door is open, you gotta be careful, because if a wind gust comes along, the awning is censored that it will close, and you got to get over here and get this door closed before it rolls in, or it'll get stuck on the top of the door. So I love it and I hate it. Now, Patrick, what are the 3 things you don't like about our camper?
The first thing I don't like on this trailer, it's kind of the opposite of the storage. I love the storage space, but I hate the cargo carrying capacity. Sadly, this trailer has only about 800 pounds of cargo carrying capacity, and when you fill up 45 gallons of fresh water, you cut that in half, which means we have under 400 pounds of cargo carrying capacity to bring the things that we really want when we're camping. So if there's one downside to this trailer, it to me is that cargo carrying capacity, because you're just really limited. You have all these great storage spaces, but you really have to watch what you're putting into those storage spaces. I honestly don't like this. That's right, I don't like an outlet. It's not the outlet I don't like, it's the placement of the outlet. So this is one of 2 outlets in the kitchen. The other one is around the side here by the entry door. I guess what I would have rather had would have been an outlet that's placed back here on the countertop. Now, my guess is the reason they didn't is because of the sink and water. I don't know. But I much would have preferred one of those tower of powers that pops up, because as you can see, I can't even push my coffee maker all the way to the back if I want to plug it in here in the front. So I know it seems minor, but it's just one of those inconveniences of having the outlet here versus maybe somewhere back there. Interestingly enough, we requested a late model 2020 because they had 2 features that we really wanted. One of them was the Stargazer window, which Patty already told you we're really not that thrilled with now. And the other feature I really wanted was right here. Now, this is supposed to be generator storage. It's a plastic box that you can supposedly store your generator in, and it's even vented. Now, you're not supposed to run your generator in here, but the idea is you can store it in here, set it out, and they've even included a toy lock underneath so you could lock it up while it's setting outside. The reason I ended up not liking this is it will only store a small, like 2200 Honda or something along that side. I actually carry a big 3500 watt Harbor Freight Predator, and it won't fit in here. The other issue is this is right up front near the tongue of the trailer, and this trailer has a very hefty tongue weight already. So if I go setting even a 50-pound generator in here, that's not good. Now, if you're interested about the tongue weight on this trailer, I'll go ahead and link that for you up above, and you can watch that video. But unfortunately now, my generator storage has just become storage for things like my weight distribution bars when we're not using them, and some miscellaneous hoses and things like that. So there you have it. 6 things we absolutely love about this trailer,
and 6 things we dislike.
If you want a complete tour of our trailer, I'm going to go ahead and link that video for you here at the end. Until next time, everybody, we'll see ya.
On down the road.
Good night, everybody.